Imagine lying on a cold table, staring up at a bright white light. A calm voice tells you to count backward from 10. 10, 9, 8. And then, nothing. No dream, no darkness, no sense of time passing at all. You blink, and suddenly the surgery is already over. Hours have vanished from your life, and you never felt them go. So here is the question that has haunted scientists for over a century. Where, exactly, do you go under anesthesia? This is not the same as falling asleep. When you sleep, your brain stays busy, cycling through dreams all night. A sleeping person can be shaken awake in an instant. But under deep anesthesia, no amount of shaking, shouting, or pain will wake you. Surgeons can cut into your body, and you will not stir. It is less like sleep, and more like being switched off. To understand where you go, we first have to ask what anesthesia actually does. Every thought you have is really just electricity. Billions of tiny brain cells called neurons, firing signals to one another. They chatter constantly, forming a vast, connected conversation. That endless conversation is what we experience as being awake. As you feel, remember, and imagine. Anesthetic drugs slip into this conversation and quietly interrupt it. They cling to the tiny gates between neurons, jamming the signals. Messages that once raced across the brain now sputter and fade. One by one, the distant regions of your brain stop talking to each other. And here is the strange part scientists discovered. Your neurons do not actually go silent. Many of them keep firing away, just as busy as before. But they can no longer coordinate. It is like an orchestra where every musician keeps playing. But the conductor has vanished, and the music dissolves into noise. This points to a profound clue about consciousness itself. You are not conscious because your brain cells are active. You are conscious because they are working together, as one. Consciousness may not live in any single part of the brain. It may live in the connection between the parts. Cut those connections, and the experience of being you simply stops. Not hidden away, not sleeping quietly in the background. It stops, the way a candle flame stops when you cover it. This is why anesthesia feels so different from sleep. When you sleep, some part of you keeps a faint sense of time. You wake knowing that hours have passed in the night. But under anesthesia, that inner clock is switched off completely. There is no stream of experience to measure time against. So the moment you go under and the moment you wake up touch each other. Instantly, with nothing in between. 4 hours of surgery collapse into a single, seamless blink. For your mind, that time never existed. And this is where the mystery deepens. Because we still cannot fully explain the moment you disappear. We know which drugs cause it. We know which brain regions go quiet. But we do not truly know why that produces a total absence of experience. How does a rush of chemistry erase the feeling of being alive? This is one of the last great unsolved puzzles in all of science. And there is a rare, unsettling exception. In roughly 1 or 2 cases out of 1,000, something slips. The body is paralyzed, but a flicker of awareness remains. The conductor returns for just a moment, when it was never meant to. It is a haunting reminder of how fragile the line really is. The thin line between presence and absence. Between being here and being nowhere at all. Think about what that really means. The person you call you can be paused, turned off like a light, and turned back on again. And when the light returns, you feel as though nothing happened. You are the same person, with the same memories, the same self. The flame went out, and yet somehow it was relit exactly as before. Which raises a quiet, dizzying thought. If your consciousness can vanish so completely, and return so perfectly, then what, exactly, is the thing that came back? Perhaps you were never truly a fixed, unbroken flame at all. Perhaps you are more like a pattern. A pattern that can be paused and resumed, as long as the connections are ready to form once more. So where do you go under anesthesia? Maybe the honest answer is that you do not go anywhere. For a few hours, the you that experiences the world simply stops existing. And then it is quietly rebuilt, and lit again. The same story, picking up right where it left off. It is a strange kind of comfort, and a strange kind of wonder. That the whole of who you are can rest on something so delicate. A conversation between billions of tiny voices, all speaking as one. So the next time you count backward from 10, remember that you are about to witness the closest thing to a pause the mind can know.